Guys, thank you so much for having a chat with me just for your London gig. How's it feel to be back in London?
Feels good. It's been a long tour for 5 weeks already. We've been playing 6 gigs a week, which is quite a heavy schedule. But it feels really great. We've sold many tickets tonight, and I already met some fans outside. I just came here. I was at the hotel the whole day relaxing, but I met some fans outside and they're really excited, and there was even one guy trying to sell me tickets for tonight's show.
Oh, you get loads of them, right?
Maybe the last one.
That's one thing I was going to ask. What's the tour been like then over the past 5 weeks?
It's been really good. We've been in almost every country in Europe, and also a couple of shows in Russia, and many places have been sold out and quite full, and very passionate, emotional concerts. Good fans everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you've been touring actually quite a bit this year. You've done quite a few shows. How much would you say, if you give a rough number, how many shows have you done in 2012?
Maybe 60.
Yeah, not so much. Actually, it's just like we did the spring tour, now this one, and then we do maybe some Latin America and something else maybe next year. But this is it for this year.
Has it been tough getting into gigging this year, or is it run quite smoothly?
No, it's been quite easy. I think we have a good feeling within the band. Everybody's really happy. Like it can be kind of tiring to be touring, but seems like everybody's so enthusiastic about it. Still, like traveling the world on the tour bus and waking up in the next different city every morning and exploring the world. Everybody's still enjoying it.
Obviously you've got a show tomorrow as well, on the 15th. Is that your last show for this year?
Yeah, that's the last show. We play in Nottingham tomorrow.
Has anything quite memorable happened? Has anything weird happened during your shows?
Yeah, we always try to kind of improvise a little bit. Like yesterday we took somebody from the audience to sing one song with us, and she got really nervous and kind of this little panic attack, but then she smoothed it down and she sang the song, and you know, you try to kind of spice up the shows in some way, like some unexpected way.
In Glasgow we had some Christmas decoration all over the venue. We found some old stash. I don't know if there had been some party or something, but we decorated the room, and it's just fun. You know, we're quite not so serious guys, and so it's hard.
Next I want to ask, because obviously this year you did bring out your new album, self-titled album, the Rasmus. First, why did you self-title it?
Well, we did things differently this time. We didn't have a producer to start with, and actually we didn't even have a record label. So we felt like it was sort of a new beginning for the band. And we never had self-titled album before, so it was kind of ironic to have it now after 7 albums.
What was it like recording your new album? Because you did have a bit of a break actually between the previous and your new album.
Yes, we did have. I released my first solo record a couple of years ago, and we had a little break, but I actually did good. I think we needed time to think about who we are as a band and what we want to do, and we've worked with the big legendary producer Desmond Child with the previous album, and it was cool, very nice experience, but somehow felt like things were getting a little out of our hands, and we wanted to take the control back on this album, and that's why we did everything on our own.
Like your previous releases, even in like your home country, you've had 4 consecutive #1 albums, and your latest one did debut in the top 3 as well. How does that make you feel when you see that your albums are still selling really well?
Well, of course it feels good. I mean, there must be times when bands are more successful, and you know, they might have a hit song, but usually the bands, they just keep going and going, and the majority of people don't even see them until the hit comes out, and that's what we've been doing as well. I think a lot of people remember us from 2003, 2004 when In the Shadows came out, and that was a massive hit around the world. But I think we have quite a solid fan base. The fans have grown up a bit, like we have as well, and it feels really good to see some of the same faces I recognize, from 10 years ago.
Fantastic. Well, touching on In the Shadows a little bit, it had a worldwide effect. It was #1, so many countries, debuting quite high in many others. Did you feel almost pressure following that afterwards? Was there any time that you thought, or can we actually match what we've done?
Like many people say that you cannot predict a hit and the feeling of like you have a song and hey, like this sounds good and this makes me wanna dance, but you cannot really say that it's gonna be a hit, and nobody else can either. And the funny thing is that it's just coincidence that some of those songs they end up being so big, and In the Shadows was huge. Like I don't think that it's like a once in a lifetime thing, but of course you always like keep doing music and just have this feeling that I wanna I wanna make another big one.
The album did do so well, and obviously even your follow-ups as well, even after that. But this is something that I know shocks people. You've actually been going around for 18 years. It's actually coming up to your 18th anniversary, if I'm correct.
Yeah, we actually celebrated our anniversary on this tour, and we got so many gifts from the fans and all these cakes, and it's pretty hilarious. So we have really been together for 18 years. That's like more than half of our lives.
But you still love it though?
Yeah, still, it's become a lifestyle, I don't think I could live without it. I mean, I start missing touring after 2 weeks at home, because it's so adventurous, there's things happening all the time, and you meet people and you're very active, and it's also very inspiring and creative. I've been writing new songs, some little bits every day on this tour, and I have my MIDI keyboard and my laptop, and I just make music all the time. It's very inspiring.
Cool. I mean, obviously now as well you've got your you've got like a tour edition now of the Rasmus album, which includes the latest release, Mysteria. Mysteria, it sounds very different to any other of the tracks. It's more of an electric feel. Is that quite purposely done?
It was done on purpose. Just felt like, let's not make a too ordinary song, since it's a kind of a one-off. We made a DVD, or Eero has been filming us behind the scenes and put the documentary together, and then we decided to write a new song, and kind of just for the fans, for this tour, sort of like bonus track. But it's become a little popular, and I really enjoy playing that. There's a special mood in it.
What's the news on the DVD? Because I actually ordered a copy. Pledge me.
Yeah, well, the thing with the pledge is that the pledge is going to be finished after this tour, basically, and we will sign also your copy.
Excellent.
And then we can only sign them when we go back to Helsinki. But I think you'll get it in after Christmas.
I think it closes at 17th.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then they start sending them or something. I don't know. But it's really great. Actually, we've been filming a new one. He's been filming for 5 weeks now. I think we have like 35 hours.
There's a little bit of Camden also in the new one.
Excellent. Did you get to go through the markets in Camden?
Yeah, I spent some time in the market just now, and so did the other guys. I bought something from there, a little thing. I'm going to bring it on stage tonight.
Oh, I want to see it. What is it?
Yeah. I'm not telling. It's a secret.
You can't go to Camden without buying something. That's always the problem. You have to end up buying something.
I can reveal a little bit. It's a heart.
Huh?
But it's alive.
How comes you got involved with pledge music? What was the idea for doing that?
Well, we saw some friend bands doing that, and we have also a friend who is sort of managing that. And he said, let's try it out, and yeah, why not? I think that it's nice to keep some kind of connection with the fans. Like the DVD, for example, is what it is basically is that we want to give something to the fans where we kind of share the nice feelings that we've had on these moments, and I think it's a good way to somehow keep up that connection with them.
Is there anyone, for both of you personally, is there anyone that you've always wanted to create music with? Anyone you've always wanted to write with or produce with?
Well, there's plenty of artists that we look up to, but lately I've been thinking that it would be really nice to sing a duet song with Lana Del Rey.
Awesome.
That would be great, but I think it's impossible.
You never know. You can only ask.
Yeah. Yesterday we played in Manchester, and there is like 2 academies in the same building, and there was this young girl called Tish, or like T-I-C-H.
Yeah.
You know, like she plays piano and sings.
Okay.
And I thought that she has a great voice, and it would be really nice to work with her. I went there looking for her, but I couldn't find her. So if you're listening to this, let's get together and make a song.
I'll send this on to her, and once it's all done,
Yeah.
see if she answers. I'll pass it straight on to you.
Yeah.
One last thing. Is there anything that you still think you'd like to achieve as a band? Is there anything that you still think you'd like to yearn for?
Sure. I mean, at least another 10, 20 years. I don't know. Just like I hope we all still enjoy what we're doing after some time. You know, it's for me. I take this so seriously. You know, and I don't know what would I do without this band. I'd be lost.
I have an idea what we could do, and I remember these times like when our drummer changed in '99 and Aki came in, and we kind of started to forge this new direction of the music, and then also at some point, like maybe later, like at the time when we were writing In the Shadows and those other songs, like I felt like artistically like something happened inside the band and it kind of merged into something new, and I think that it would be really nice to have such a moment in the career again, but I don't know what it is or how it will play out.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much. Just to turn this off, is there anything you'd like to say to fans? Any message you'd like to give?
Well, thanks for showing up to the gigs. It's been a fantastic year, and Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, all that stuff, and see you next year at some point.
Yeah, Happy New Year and Merry Christmas.